Hi everyone, this is Miss Miharo. Today I'm gonna talk about some fixes and buffs I think Kano should get. I should preface this by saying I'm in no way a professional player, and like my opinions don't really matter, but I want to put them out there, open up for discussion or something. I try to like be reasonable. So I'll start with the fixes, and these are the things I find to be like a problem that shouldn't be a problem, so to say. This is the biggest one is this string. At max range, you whiff the follow-up, and this is your main punisher. So this is like really an issue for Kano. That means that from some ranges, you have to like know your ranges specifically and go for a 2-2 Kano ball punish instead, which gives you less damage, and it's just, I don't know, just give the 4 like slightly better range and it's fine. Or like make the 2 suck them in rather than throw them away. So like sort of like Collector's forward 1 pulls them closer, make the knife pull them closer, so this will always hit and you get your full combo. Secondly, I think the back 2 needs to be looked at. Like this one it's not his best tool. I don't really use it because it's unsafe. It's good for jump-ins, but I don't know. But what makes it even worse is that if they duck when you hit them, it launches them a lot differently and you have to like make up a combo on the fly, if that even works. So it's really weird, like it launches a lot differently from max range versus from point blank range. So I would just like it to launch like consistently, or at least a lot more consistently, because as it is now, it's really hard to combo from it, since it's really unpredictable. Yeah. I also want his air Kano ball to get the second hit to not jump over people. I don't know. It's just really stupid. And to me, as a MKX player, I don't know, maybe this is just bothering me because I come from MKX, where you would sort of whip this in front of people and get the unblockable parts. And now you have to make sure you hit or you'll jump over them, which is really stupid. And like, it's supposed to be a mid, so I don't see why it will jump over people. It just seems a bit stupid. And speaking of mids not being mids, the 1-1 is a mid, but has some whiffing issues. And this string is pretty useless as is. So I don't get why it's not a true mid. I don't know. It just seems like it should be fixed, and I don't know. That string, as I said, is pretty useless as it is, so it kind of bothers me that the mid isn't even a mid. Moving on to the buffs. This one is something I find a lot more fun, because fixes is something that I find like these are issues that are kind of holding him back for stupid reasons, and buffs is something that he should maybe get to make him more efficient. So even though I don't really like his playstyle in this game because there's a lot of rushdown, I think that that's how he's supposed to be played. So first of all, and this is the most important buff, like if he only gets one buff, I'd give him this, which is faster recovery on his forward 3. This seems maybe like a weird thing, but his forward 3 is actually really good for getting in on zoners and just overall just rushing people down. So what I'd suggest is, like, the recovery is 32 frames right now. I'd shave off at least 10 frames and just make it like Sub-Zero slide in MKX or something that you can use as a mobility tool to get in, to get under projectiles and such. So like if Kitana wants to throw fans from over here, I can roll under them and then get up and punish. But at the moment, it's just super slow, so you can see how long it takes for me to actually be able to block. So it's kind of risky to use it, and like I would love using it from over here and just roll in for a bit, like a double dash or something. I think that would really improve his rushdown game, because a lot of his stuff leaves him really far away, so you could sort of roll in and keep up the pressure, but right now you can't, so I don't know. That would be super cool and it would fit his playstyle. Another thing is, I don't know if this is just me being bad, but like a down 1 has 10 hit advantage. It should jail into 1-1 and standing 2. Let's put you on duck. But it doesn't. And it just annoys me. Because like standing 2 is his main mix-up tool, or like his main, not his main mix-up tool, but his main string. And you're not really able to use it because people will poke you out of it. Even if you poke and go into it, they will poke, or they will be able to do something when they really shouldn't be able to. And then you have to use a mid, and Kano has really bad mids. Like really bad mids. He has, okay, I would say he has okay mids, but they're not to be used like straight up in their face that way. So you end up doing something like this, down 1 into forward 2 to catch them poking, which is kind of good because they can poke out of that. But if they block it, you end up minus a lot. I don't remember right now. You end up minus 14, so you're full combo punishable. Instead of just having this, which is safe, which you can mix up with your command grab. Moving on. Maybe the command grab should be a mid. Like, I wasn't opposed to it being a high at first, because he has a lot of other tools to mix you up, but one of his main, like, issues is that this is flawless blockable. It's safe, but flawless blockable, meaning you can get full combo punished. And since this only works because the command grab is a high, because that means you can, between the 2-4 and 2-4 1+3, you can let go of block and then block again, and you have enough time to full combo punish a whiffed command grab and basically stand up and flawless block the 1+3. That would be removed if the command grab was a mid. And overall, like, he's a rushdown mix machine. I don't see why it needs to be a high. Like, compared to Baraka's command grab, which I think it's fine that it's a high, because he has the back 2 overhead, which looks kind of similar, and it has a lot of range. Like, I don't see the need for it to be a mid. But this is like an all up in your face command grab. It's really annoying when it whiffs, because you get full combo punished for making a read, and it removes this sort of the 2-4 command tick throw mix up game. I kind of want 1-1-2 string to just, I don't know, do something. Like right now it's his fastest punch at 8 frames, but this is 9 frames and you get a lot more damage, so there's no real reason. This is +2, which is nice, but you're kind of out of range to do really anything, and it's flawless blockable, so I don't know, it has a gap there. I kind of would like it to be like in MKX. It also had a gap before the 2, but you could special cancel it. So then you could go for a parry if you think that they would poke back, or if you're reading that they're going to do a flawless block or something. I think that would give him more of a mix-up. I think that would be like interesting, or you could go here and then end up in knives, or try to catch them off guard or something. I don't know, making it cancelable would just be nice, I guess, and it would make it so you could like sometimes when you catch combos in the air or something, you can end in 1-1-2 ball or something, whatever. I think that would be better for his other variations as well, which I won't go into now, but it would be something to consider. But speaking of his other variations, Kano has okay crushing blows. I don't mind it. But the problem is, like, a lot of his crushing blows are tied to this variation. So you have the penal colony, which has a really dumb crushing blow. Triggers if the opponent blocks late. That one should just be if the opponent blocks low or as a counter hit or something. I would like the parry to have a crushing blow, but that's just Lumberjack has a crushing blow. If they roll, you don't get it that often because you have no real way of enforcing it. But it's okay. It's the same as most other what's it called? Most other command grabs. And then you have from the back 3, you have from the down 2. The thing is, this one and the command grab one, those are unique for this variation. So the other variation only has it down to the back 3 and the grab ones. So maybe his Kano ball should have a crushing ball. Crushing blow. Like if you amplify it 3 times or something, you get the crushing blow. I don't know. This is like really quality of life stuff. Also, another quality of life stuff is the forward 4 to actually go over pokes. Right now it gets poked out, which is weird because of its animation. And like the utility of it is being like over here, poking, backing up and trying to catch them. And I don't see why it wouldn't crush, why it wouldn't act as a low crush. But this is again really quality of life. The last one is his fatal blow. It's really slow. 25 startup frames. It's one of the worst in the game, I would say. Moves in quite a bit, which is nice, and it's a mid. And it does decent damage. But like the startup frames, I don't know. If you compare it to Jax, which is super fast, goes pretty much full screen, leaves them right next to you with fully heated arms. I don't want to compare too much, but like this crushing blow just seems really bad in comparison. Like you get the Oki afterwards, that's nice, but other than that, it's just, it doesn't go as far. Like it goes quite a bit, but it's not really fast enough to use as a punish when you see something. It's more of like a guess. Like if I think Kitana's gonna throw a fan, I'll go for it. But I don't know, speed it up a bit, like shave off some frames, or make it safe. Like make it one of those sort of crushing blows, like where you could go into that and be like -6, so you could like throw it out a lot more like willy-nilly. Do something like not auto. Not stance. There we go. Do something like this, and then counter poke with it and stay safe. But still, it has 25 start frames. It's super slow. I don't know. Speed it up or like make it safe. Because right now it's slow, it's unsafe as hell, and it doesn't go. It goes far, but it doesn't go that far. Like it doesn't go far enough for you to compensate for it being kind of bad. So yeah, those are my suggestions for Kano and what could change. As I said, a lot of this is quality of life. Like if he gets the fixes and a faster recovery on forward 3, that would be enough for me. But like if we're dreaming and writing a wish list, like I want to include the other stuff as well. So yeah, if I get to choose 2 buffs, I would say make something jail into 2 for 1+3 and the forward 3 buff. I'm not saying make it safe on block, I'm saying just make it better on recovery, so you can whiff it and like keep up your pressure. So yeah, those are my suggestions. If you think I'm really, I don't know, really out of it, post a comment, or if you agree, post a comment. It'll be fun, I swear. Anyways, take care, see you next time.